Hey everyone, this is Dr. Daphne here at HealthFit, and in this video we're going to cover something that I've been asked a lot about lately, and it's how do I get movement in throughout my day? So this video will cover upper body movements and stretches that will be really helpful for you to be at your desk. Ideally though, guys, every hour and a half or so, it will be great to walk around, grab a drink, say hi to friends if you're in the office, but if you're at home working, go grab some water, hydrate throughout the day. But it's an excuse to get up out of your desk and move around. Okay, so we're gonna go into the first stretch. Let's say you've had a long Zoom call or something, right, and your back's feeling kind of stiff. One of my favorite exercises to do, I'll place my elbows on the table like this. I'll scoop my butt all the way back in my chair, and then I'll take my chair and slowly roll it back until I can touch my forehead to my desk like this, okay? If you're feeling some discomfort on the forehead, what you can do is get a towel and put it kind of at the edge of your desk there, because I know a lot of people have those keyboard pads that they use for their wrists, which is great. So it's a great way to put your forehead on that too, so you don't hit the edge. If you don't have that, use a towel or something that you have on hand that's soft. You're going to sit back. Let your forehead rest on the edge of the table here. You can choose to take your hands and press down here if you want to, but that's optional. You can keep it here if you want to. Hands here. And then you're going to take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, I want you to imagine that your chest is falling towards the ground. You're going to feel a really nice stretch underneath your arms here. That's what I feel is here. And a lot actually here in my mid-back. What we're trying to do is undoing that hunched over position that you normally get when you're staring at the computer or looking down at your phone for too long. So stay here for about 2 or 3 breaths and then come back up. And I usually repeat this for about 2 to 3 times, or whenever I feel like, okay, now I feel good and I'm gonna go back to work. Okay, and the next stretch you're going to do is actually going to be in our doorway. So we're going to head and turn around that way. So our next stretch is going to be in a doorway. You're going to find a doorway. Hopefully you have one in your office somewhere. Then you're going to stagger your feet one in front of the other. You're going to place your hands on the edge of the doorway, and I'll show you a different view of this in a second. About 90 degrees so your shoulders are straight. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lean your chest forward. So ideally you want to look straight. You don't want to look down to the floor. You don't want to look up towards the ceiling. Just straight. That helps to keep your spine in a good position. And you should really feel the front of your chest stretching here, okay? And you can always adjust where your hands are also on the door frame. The higher you are up on the door frame, a different stretch you'll feel. So usually I feel it kind of upper in the chest if I bring my hands up. And if I bring my hands low, it'll be a little bit lower. The goal is that you're keeping your core engaged and you're not arching your back. So we'll do it from a different view. So same thing, stagger your stance. Arms on the door frame like this, and then look forward. One of the mistakes that I see a lot with this stretch is people kind of arch their backs like this. That really hurts my back, so I'm going to tuck my hips underneath me and engage my core a little bit more. And again, not looking up or down, but straight ahead. And again, you can play with the different heights of the door frame as well. And that is a really nice chest stretch you can do at work. And then one more exercise for you is going to be back at the desk. So we're going to come back in here. So our last stretch is going to be helping with upper back mobility. So right in between those shoulder blades. If you're here at a long time on the computer, so if I'm this, I look like a T-Rex, right? So what I find is a lot of the time my upper back will get really stiff. And a lot of people have told me this as well. So they'll feel that here. And unfortunately, if your upper back is stiff, then it's going to affect your neck as well. So the way to undo that during your work day, nice and easy. You're already sitting. You can do this standing if you want, but for me, because I'm already in the seated position, it's a little bit more convenient. You're going to take both hands, interlace them, and put them behind your head like this. Then you're going to turn all the way to one side until you can't turn anymore. And then you're going to bend to that same side. Okay? So the goal is that you want to think about your collarbone tilting you. You don't want to kind of do this and then kind of squeeze down to your side. That won't really get the upper back. So you want to turn all the way to one side. Think about using your collarbone to tilt you so you're not crunching completely. Hold that for a couple seconds and then come back up and do the other side. Turn, bend to that same side, thinking about bending through the collarbone, not crunching down, and thinking nice and long in the lower body. And come back in. So what I'm feeling right here when I do this exercise is a really nice stretch in my lats here, but I also get these segments up in my upper back to start moving and stretching. And then you'll find that as you do this exercise and you come back up, your neck might feel a little looser. But guys, if you are having any questions about these exercises or stretches, or let's say you tried this and then you're feeling still some discomfort during your workday, or even after your workday, please feel free to give us a comment down below, and we're more than happy to help, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.
Hey, if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for our latest tips coming to you every week. Share this video with your family and friends. It might just make their day a little bit better. I'll see you soon.